I always thought the idea of Superman is boring. What's the purpose of a superhero like him? He's not cool like Batman or smart like Iron Man. He's just an alien with outdated ideas. I'm going to ask you a simple question. What does it mean to be a human? It's a question people ask so many times and philosophers has been asking forever. Some say it's our capacity for love. Others say how we perceive life itself. Ultimately, these answers can often feel a bit arbitrary, even repetitive, because they all come from us. We are asking ourselves and answering ourselves. That's where Superman comes in. I never liked Superman. He was too generic in a sense, an alien preaching about hope and kindness to a species whose first instinct is often the polar opposite. But as I grew, I realized how hard it is to do the things he believes in. And that's when I asked, growing up, Batman was the guy, someone who embedded darkness yet wanted to be kind. Horror and anguish was mundane as the air, and hope was the apple in the garden, which, if you ate, will lead you to nothing but misery. Despite this, Batman tried to see people who wanted to kill others' hope. So, how is Superman different? Unlike Batman, he was brought up with hope. He was brought up in a small town family who only taught him to be kind and help people no matter what. And his Kryptonian parents, whom he believed, brought him here to be the guardian for humans. So, can we say he's a god? Well, no. For someone to be God, he has to be above him and see something as inevitable. But Clark never see it like that. He always believed being kind and altruistic only leads to something beautiful, which is something he learned from humans. And like Clark, I started to believe this. And just like Superman, I realized there is evil in this world. And sometimes the only companion or friend you got is suffering. Now, in this situation, you have two options. Either say the world is fucked and the only thing you can do is just suffer until death. Which is what I chose until one day I had the chance to be close to the thing I was scared of the most. And that's when I realized my suffering only brought suffering to more, not the opposite. It should have been the opposite, right? I mean, I'm just one person. What can one man do? Yet, when I looked to my mom or my friend, I saw a face who will only see pain if something happens to me. And if I ever gave up, it wasn't just about me anymore. Superman is a very lonely person, but he understands what most need is more than anything in the world is a friend who will be there no matter what.
It's never as bad as it seems. You're much stronger than you think you are. Trust me.
Superman answers this question what it means to be a human every day. You can be an asshole and say Superman is not real life. That's true. But what if I said there were so many Superman in the world that even Superman has to rethink his name? The point is not to be cynical and say Superman doesn't exist. The point is to be a Superman in a world where only Lex Luthor exists. It's not going to be easy. I'm currently understanding it because everyone wants the idea of him to die and get buried. But that's when we need him the most. I sometimes struggle to believe the idea, but that's when I think, what will Soups do in this situation? He'll say to mom and dad, she loves him. And to the dog, you're the cutest and the best thing ever. And most importantly, tell himself, I'm proud of you. And if I were another human who's seen what you've been through, I would give you a really big hug and say thank you for keep going. Because you taught me that to be super, first you have to be human. Thanks for assisting, but then you'll fly away and I'll hear this song.
Cause I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Well, I'm a punk rocker, yes I am.
Respecting and loving your neighbor can give everybody a good feeling.
Oh my god, it's finally you.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Bruh.